Yeah, the other night, my mate Terry Haley up his clubhouse, when Terry Haley has a party, he has a party. No one puts their hands in their pockets. I mean, there's what food as much as you can eat, drink as much as you could drink. It never costs anybody anything. And Terry Haley is the best, greatest guy you can ever meet. He's the boss, mate, and that's what he is, yeah. So I was there, and really, I mugged myself off. People that really, really know me really well, they must have thought, "Oh, what's up with him? What's he on? What's he taking?" I don't know what happened, mate. I just went a bit crazy, and people are saying, "Come, Ray, what's up, mate?" You know what I mean? I was shouting and screaming about. I was over the top. I was over the top of people that are trying to talk. Like a bully tactics. You know what I mean? And one thing, I'm not. I'm not a bully. You know what I mean? But I like to apologise if people think I was. You know. And when I got up to see my mate Kevin Suma and Stephen French and Lee, I felt a fool. Felt a fool shouting about like an idiot. They could have just told, listen, mate, behave yourself, mate, shut your mouth, you know what I mean? Behave yourself. And they should have said that, it was out of order, well out of order. They was in their rights to say that to me, and come back and see other people. But, even though all the shouting I did and all the hollering I did, how embarrassed people must have thought I was, yeah, that people still come up to me and shook my hand, nice people, shook my hand and said, "Ray, the book's fantastic, mate. Well done. Congratulations." You know what I mean? Never ever didn't run me down or nothing, but they was really, really nice to me. The next day, I got on to some of the comments. There's a load of people that haven't seen it, but I got into the comments, and there were people that said, "Well done, mate. It was nice, a nice night." And you could see that they didn't really mean that, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people see the actual me, yeah, the way I acted like a child. I acted like a child, you know what I mean? I wasn't a fully grown man, you know what I mean? It's like what come over me, I have no idea, yeah? And I'd like to apologise to everybody that went that night. And most of the people on my channel, I want to apologise to them as well, yeah? Because the people that went that night, obviously, there's a lot that ain't going to say nothing about that. There is a lot that wouldn't say nothing, but rather than because of respect to me, yeah. But the people on my channel that got, that really, that I'm talking to now, I just like to apologise big time, yeah, because that was really, really out of order, you know what I mean? And Ricky, he's my pal, Ricky. He's Terry Haley's daughter's husband. He chucked his ring at me, a big wooden ring, it hit me straight in the head, and I went into one, but it was a bit out of hand. He shouldn't have done it, but I shouldn't have said what I said. So I'd also like to apologise to Ricky, even though he's only a tiny little man. He's a tiny little man who wants to be 6'6", but he's only 5'4". So he'd never be that big, but he's got a big heart, you know what I mean? So anyway, poor Ricky, eh? Anyway, yeah, I'd like to just apologise to everybody that come that night, who see that I embarrassed myself, and I'd like to say hello to Chris. Hello, Chris. Sorry, mate, the way I was, and and anyway, not Chris, my ex-wife. I've got nothing to do with her. I mean, she'd be worse than me, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'd like to apologise to everybody for the way I was. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Good morning.